Remember, this is a FANDUB. I didn't make the real video. Subscribe if you like it and enjoy.
The court is now in the session for the trial of Mr. Sky.
Hold on, I don't even remember meeting my client. Your Honor, what is Mr. Sky accused of?
Not existent. You will do well to remember what your client is being accused of, Mr. Great.
Honestly, I don't even remember taking this case. It's almost like if I was kidnapped or so. Wait a second, did you say not existent? How is that even a crime? Either a man exists or he doesn't. It's kind of simple. You can't blame a person if he exists or not.
This isn't about the person, it's about the sky.
Surely you don't mean the little sky as an enormous sphere.
That's precisely what I mean.
Whose idea was this? Out of all the actual problems that our society is facing, this is what we choose to make a big deal over?
It was me! I decided to make a deal about it!
Can I ask why?
Because the sky is fake! This is just a TV screen that the government uses to watch us! It's all fake!
That's just absurd! Out of anything you could have said to call the sky fake, you decided to pull that government conspiracy of...
There will be no vulgarity in my court.
Yes, sorry, Your Honor.
Besides, we haven't even introduced the prosecution yet.
There is no way they got a prosecution for this case. Seriously, what kind of attorney will come here and try to prove the sky is fake?
Believe in me, I'm just confused as you are.
Hexworth? What are you doing here?
I have no clue why I'm here. But apparently I'm supposed to prove the sky is fake for this lady.
Woman, am I right? Alright, sorry, Maya.
Enough of this nonsense. Is the prosecutor ready?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
And is the defense ready?
Not really, but let's just get this over with.
Good enough for me. You may begin with your testimony, Miss Alex.
So, in the beginning, I never believed in the flat earth and any conspiracy theories like that. This was until I started talking about conspiracy theories and a bunch of people said that we live in a firmament and we live in a dome. And I would live in a dome, and I would live in a dome, and I would live in a dome. And then, when I started realizing all these little coincidences and all the TV shows like The Simpsons and The Hunger Games and literally everything does live in a dome. And then I started realizing that the only thing that makes sense.
Very well then. You may begin with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
So, in the beginning, I never believed in the flat earth and any conspiracy theories like that.
Hold it! Relevance? How does that pertain with this situation?
Objection!
She's trying to say that she wasn't always a moron, obviously.
Take that!
You're supposed to be on my side on this!
Right! She was trying to say that she was merely misinformed.
This was until I started talking about conspiracy theories and a bunch of people said that we live in a firmament and we live in a dome.
Objection!
We live in a firmament? The definition of firmament reads the heavens or the sky, especially when we regard it as a tangible thing. Of course, we could take the definition of the biblical aspect, which in that case, a firmament would be the vast solid dome created by God on the second day of His creation of the world, to divide the primal sea into the upper and lower portions so that the cry could be appear. So technically, yes, we do live in a firmament.
Take that! Hold it!
Not that kind of firmament. What she's talking about is basically a flat earth but with extra steps. Basically, it's about how we live in a dome and well, and part of it the government is watching us through a TV screen. And apparently that means the sky is a TV screen that the government uses to watch us.
Huh?
Like I said, I'm just confused as you are.
Well, in one case, we technically do live in a dome. I don't know about the TV screen thing, but we'll look beyond that for now. The Earth is basically two domes flattened together to make a sphere. That dome that we see is just the sky dipping into the horizon. And if you notice, the dome constantly surrounds us, no matter where we go. Why? Because the Earth is endlessly curved.
Take that!
You're on your triple, that's it! But not even you can explain why the Hunger Games and the Simpsons both say that we live in a dome!
Objection!
I can explain that just fine. Now, this may come as shock to you, but both are work of fiction. Meaning that their worlds don't exist, just like the flat earth. In fact, The Simpsons is a series that exists to make fun of the crap like the flat earth society. So maybe the fact that they live in a dome is just a silly way to make fun of you. Of course, I've never really seen The Simpsons, so I wouldn't know if they live in a flat earth or not.
I thought you were on my side!
Well, screw that. I'm tired of trying to make logic out of your outlandish claims.
Well, welcome to the winning team, I guess.
Yes, it's about time to.
You can't just change sides like that.
Objection!
And you can't make a case whether or not the sky is real.
Who exactly are we suing anyway? I mean, we can't really sue the sky now, can we?
That's because it doesn't exist!
Objection! That's not what I meant, and you know it! We can't sue the sky because it's not a living thing, not because it doesn't exist.
Enough! If no one will represent Miss Alex, then I have no choice but drop the case.
Objection!
I will represent Miss Alex.
How are you not in prison right now?
That isn't relevant for these guys.
But it's very relevant for my well-being.
Let us just focus on the case for now, shall we?
That's more than okay with me.
Who let him bring a gun into this courtroom?
It doesn't matter, let's just get this over with.
Now, Miss Alex was onto something, but the problem is she lacks evidence. I for one have gathered multiple instances to see if you, unletting sheeple, can explain these unnatural concurrences. For instance, a full circle rainbow.
Objection! All rainbows are a full circle. Although you can see the full circle all the time, that's because it goes out at the equator.
That's why most of the time you only see a full circle in the airplane. Even a toddler could have told you that.
Take that!
You always have an explanation for it. Why won't you imbeciles learn to open your eyes?
For instance, can you explain why we see a reflection that moves around when you point your camera at the sun? And can explain why the sun changes shape when you zoom and your camera on it?
Didn't think so.
Objection! We have explanations for both.
That reflection you're seeing is the phone's camera. That's why it moves around when you move your phone's camera around. Go do it in a light bulb in your house and you'll get the same result.
Same thing with the sun changing shape too. Your camera isn't an eyeball, it doesn't know what it's looking at. Therefore, when you zoom in it in something, it changes because it's focused on something different.
Again, go into your house and zoom in on a light bulb. I promise you'll get the same results.
Take that!
You always have an explanation for it.
But you can't open your eyes to see the truth in front of you! Oh my, I think we broke him.
Good, he deserves it.
If you didn't agree with us, you could have just let. You didn't need to make a big deal.
Objection! Excuse me, you're the reason it's a big deal. You are the one who brought us here.
Don't be pardoning it on us. This is your fault.
Enough!
Your Honor, have you reached your verdict?
Oh, right! Well, since it's not a living being, and therefore can't be sued or anything, I'll declare it.
So that means this whole thing was a waste of time.
Yep, I lost variable brain cells for no reason.